Today in the wood yard, the machine is here. Here we go. So today we've got lots of wood to stack, and that's what's going to happen. And my stacking machine is here. Here he is. His name is Brady. He worked for me a little bit the last couple years doing some stuff, but he's ready to really work now because you're only a freshman, right?
Yeah.
So he worked for me when he was like 7th, 8th grade doing some stuff, but he's a good worker, and I know his dad real well. His mom used to work for me, actually. So Brady does a bunch of sports. What do you do?
Football, basketball, and track.
So everything. What are you best at?
Football.
Football. Why are you so good at that?
Because I'm big.
So yeah, he's a pancake specialist, is that right?
Yes, sir.
He likes to put guys on their back. So anyway, we're gonna get to work right now. Here we go. So we're gonna do a bunch of cleaning up here. I got Brady shoveling the stuff out here, sawdust and little chunks. We're gonna separate it. We're gonna put it on a pallet down. So we're gonna continue with this same full cord row we got started right here and just work that direction into the pile, and then probably do another one right next to it because we've got a lot of wood to go. As you can see, there's all that back there, and I started months ago when I started with that one, but then we got so much snow, and actually there was a lot of snow when I got that one stacked. We had a little while in the early part of January is where I stacked that, and then we got too much snow and it got buried and I couldn't do anything. So that's how long this stuff has been sitting there. It's been months since it's been attended to. And down low in the bottom is wet. The top, of course, is wet today because it rained this morning, but the stuff up on top is pretty dry, and the stuff down the bottom is wet and a little bit of moldy. So we're throwing off all the chunks and odd sized pieces right over here, and then we're gonna take them and I'm put them in that little crib I got started over there. So it's time for the boys to get to work right now. So things are going well. We've got 3 full cords stacked. The machine is doing most of the stacking. Yeah, he's a machine. There he is. So everything's going great. Now we're going to continue going this way and then this way, and then I just built another one right here. We're going to go this way. So hopefully we get another 3 done before we have to quit, or before one of us drops. I'm pretty sure I'll drop before him. He doesn't quit. Here we go again. We're stacking like a couple of crazed maniacs. Things are going well. We're sliding this direction. The piles are getting bigger here and they're getting smaller there. But I thought I'd point something out. This wood that is right here that we're stacking right now was split last, it's either November or December. And then I stacked that 1 full cord right there in January. But then we got lots of snow, so this stuff all got buried in snow. Now normally it's not a big deal because it dries. Like that stuff over there is way drier than this is, but it wasn't up against a wall. So here's the problem. It was up against this wall here. You can see this mold growing on this white pine right here, because this is all stacked white pine here. So there's mold, and the stuff down the bottom, as you can see, is soaking wet. I mean, it's really wet. And there's mold right there, and there's some mold. So it can't be enclosed like that. If it had open sides, it probably would be fine, but this is a 3-row, big long row there, and this 3 here, 4 here, and it just didn't get any air at all. So it's a good thing we're getting this off the ground now, because some of the stuff is soaking wet. The top stuff is dry the first like 2 or 3 feet, but as soon as we get down to the bottom there, it's wet. So I'm trying to put the stuff that's on the top on the bottom of these piles and try to put the wet stuff on top. So here's a couple pieces that I found right here that were, here they are right here. Look at how moldy these are. Mold growing on those, and there's some more mold. But, and right there, look at that. That will still burn. It'll be just fine. You just don't want it to keep molding and keep rotting. So things are going well. What do you think? How's it going?
Best job I've ever had.
Is it the only job you've ever had?
Yep.
That's what I thought he would say. Okay, we're going back to work. We had a good day. We are, as far as we're gonna get today, we're more than halfway done, which is awesome. So this is the first full cord I stacked back in January. And then today we started, well, I had part of this just started today, but we did this one. There's 2 here. That's 2 full cords there, then 2 more full cords there, and then another full cord right here, and then we're going to continue right through this way and bring all that stuff this direction. And it's nice because we're getting all this stuff separated here so it can breathe, because look at the mold that's growing on there. I mean, it's not terrible, but I'm glad we're getting this off of here because that never dried. And the stuff down in this corner here, as you can see, is very wet. Some mold going on it. Not terrible, but enough that I don't like it. Like that one's got a little mold. There's a few of them that are moldy. But once you get out to the front here, and the stuff on top is fine. It's just that back, you know, a couple feet in, couple feet deep and down back in there. So we're gonna go all the way down to that pile that's down over there. So I think that's what we'll probably work on tomorrow. I will, because Brady's not gonna be here. He's got school tomorrow. He had a day off today, that's why he came. So he has a stacking machine, I tell you, man, made me feel old. He's gonna be 16 just in a couple months, and he plays 3 sports and he's very good at all of them, and he's an animal. He just goes like a maniac. I don't have to tell him speed it up, he just goes. So it's pretty awesome. We got a lot done today. So we're gonna clean all this garbage up tomorrow, and I'm gonna continue stacking and go in that direction. So that's it for today, folks. Thanks for being here. You know what to do. Hit the like, the subscribe, the share buttons. It's great if you do that. Leave me a comment. Tell me what I did wrong. Tell me what I did right. Whatever. Just tell me something. And tomorrow, I will be back in the wood yard. You should be back in the wood yard because it's the place to be, as you know. Between now and then, get outside. Get cutting. Good night, Irene. Who do you say good night to?
Good night.
Irene.
Oh, Irene.
There we go.